and Andy will be helping me facilitate the questions. So he'll chime in and read out your questions aloud. And also through the chat, if there's something that you just want to ask quickly in the chat, Andy will help facilitate that. So again, thank you all for coming. Just to recap, I will be just going over a few quick ways that you can think about outside the box using the information from the profiles database to create different marketing strategies, and also to add some personalization and touches to your emails that you may be sending out to candidates. As we know, we're in the middle of a pandemic. COVID is a difficult time for everyone, and we want you to stand out from all of the outreach that we know the candidates are receiving. The first thing that we're going to look at within profiles is the program search. I'm just going to log in here and go to our program search. So the program search is just an alternative way, in addition to your regular position search, to contact candidates directly from a particular program. So based on the year that you have purchased for your profiles database selection, you can target specific programs and gather candidates that way. You also can reach out to the program directors and coordinators and coordinate directly with them to create marketing strategies and market directly with them. I'm just going to go ahead and pull up a quick program search. And here we can see, based on the year and the specialty that I've selected and the state, here are all the programs that we have on file. So if I just go ahead and click one, you can see that we give you the director's information, the coordinator's email and information, and you can reach out directly to them and ask them to help you or to coordinate with you in a marketing strategy for the different classes that they facilitate. Here you'll see we also give you a list of all the physicians that are a part of that class, and the little check mark here will indicate that we have actually interviewed those physicians. So once a year, we go through, we verify each program, and once the program is verified, we start reaching out to the candidates and interviewing them. And you can choose the individual candidates just by clicking, just as, again, as in your normal position search, and you'll get all the information about the candidates. And likewise, if you are doing a position search and you do pull up a profile, you can access their program right here in their educational information and go back to the program and see the rest of the candidates in that class. So again, this is just a different way that you can try to retool your marketing strategies and reposition the way that you are reaching out to candidates. Okay. So in the vein of communication, we are in the middle of a pandemic, so the optimal way to communicate with candidates or potential candidates is digital. Emails are where it's kind of at right now. So I just want to give you just a little simple trick that you can do directly from the information, directly with the information that you pull from profiles to kind of create a little personalization in the emails that you're sending. So if we just do a simple physician search, and again, don't forget about all the wonderful criteria that we give you here to allow you to really hone in and narrow down your search and get to the candidates that you're looking for. So if I conduct a search here, I want to email these candidates. So I'm actually going to use the phone list because the phone list, it includes the candidate's first and last name, their phone number, and their email address. And these are all fields that I can potentially use to kind of add some personalization to the message that I'm going to send them. So we'll go ahead and download our phone list, and we want to use Excel. Okay. So while the file is being prepared, I'll just give you a quick peek of kind of what it looks like. This is one that I pulled with just a few so I can give you guys a good example. So we have our name, we have everything categorized out, and you don't have to do anything to the sheet. So I'll even just go ahead and close it there. So while I'm waiting for my list to download, we all know the procedure. It goes to our email. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and open up Word and just begin to type an email. So here I have a basic email. Hello, I have a position available for you. Of course, you will, give it some substance and some oomph. But here's just a basic email. It's plain text. It could be meaningful because you can, provide the candidate with information. But let's jazz it up. Let's make it a little more dynamic. Let's make it stand out a little more. So one of the very first things that we can do is that we have a couple of things that are links or could be links that are not active. So we want to make sure that every link we have in the system is active. If the candidate clicks on it, something will happen. They'll either get to the email or they'll get to our website. And using Word, it does it for you. All you have to do is kind of back it up, hit enter, and it just creates a hyperlink for you. It recognizes this as an email address, and it transforms it so that when the candidate clicks, they'll get to their email so that they can email you. Likewise with the website, if I just click, now my website is an active link. If the candidate opens this email, they can click on my website and they can get right to the information. Likewise, if you want to link to the job posting or to some information about the facility, that will work good as well. One other quick thing that I think really makes your email stand out and really makes them dynamic to candidates is inserting a logo, your company logo, your personal logo. I just kind of made up a little logo and I saved it as a picture file. So I'm just going to go up here to insert and pictures. And I'm just going to browse to my little logo that I created. And boom, enter it there. Where did it go? There it is. Okay, so already that looks a little nice. I'll center it. And it just looks a little dynamic. If you have more colors, if you have some graphics going on in the logo, it just looks nice to candidates. If you even want to be a little fancy, you can right click and click to link. And you can type in your website, again, your website or the link to the job posting, the link to the facility, whatever you got going on.
Hey, Andrea, real quick,
hey.
I can only see the profile physician search results, I think.
Oh, do I need to switch screens?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here we go. Is everybody seeing Word? Seeing Word now? Okay, great. Wonderful. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, there I've entered my logo. I just did a little right click and link. And then I created a link so that it's a little dynamic for the candidates when they see it. So again, let's remember, I pulled that phone list from profiles, and I want to use that to kind of maybe insert a greeting, insert the doctor's name, make it a little personal. So we're going to use mail merge using the file that we pulled directly from profiles to create a personalized greeting. So in Word, I'm going to go up here to mailing and start mail merge and email message. And it's going to kind of format it as if it were an email message. Then I have to tell it where to look for the data. So I'm going to go to select recipients, use an existing list, and then just browse to where I saved that list that I pulled from profiles. And again, I didn't have to open the list. I didn't have to edit any of the fields. I can use it exactly as it is from profiles. Just asking me to confirm the data. I'm going to say okay. And now we're linked. So now one of the easiest things to do is to add a greeting line. So Word already formats it for you. Dear such and such. It gives you a little preview of what it's going to look like based on the info that it's pulling from your profile spreadsheet. I'll say okay. Oh, they put it somewhere weird, so let's just move it. Sorry about that. Let's get a good position. How about there? Let's insert our greeting line. And there we go. So now I can use my little preview and see that it inserted the doctor's name. And I can look through each record here with my little record locator and see everybody that is personalized. Maybe you want to do something a little less formal. So let's say I do a Dear Doctor. You have a list of the fields available from the spreadsheet that you can insert into the email. So I can say Dear Doctor last name, and you see it'll insert her last name, and likewise for everybody else in the sheet. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of fields based on whatever spreadsheet you export from profiles that you can enter. Maybe you want to say, is your phone number still such and such, or something like that. You can insert the field and it'll personalize it per record in the spreadsheet. Now that we're finished, we're going to go up here to finish and merge and send the email message. It's going to use whatever your default email program is on your machine. Most of the time, 9 times out of 10, it'll be Outlook, but it can work with whatever your default mail program is. Let's give it a dynamic subject line. I'm just going to use test for now, but some things to include would be the location, the specialty. You want to stay away from opportunity, and exclamation point, but you do want to make it dynamic. And we'll say, okay. And just like that, the email is sent. So if I flip over to my email, which I kind of set it up so that it will come to me, and hopefully it'll come soon. And there we go. And so you can see when the doctor receives it, it's personalized to them. They have some interactive links that they can use directly through your email. And the good thing about this is you can kind of just save this template if you just do a file and save, and you can use it with any list you need, or any list you need to pull now and in the future. You just go to select recipients and choose a different list. And this works with 2 candidates. It works with 2,000 candidates. So you really have free reign. Okay. So again, just little simple things that you can do to think outside the box, to be more creative with your outreach during this difficult time. You want to stand out. And I just think these are little things that we've seen that increase attractiveness and really draw doctors into receiving your message. Does anyone have any questions?
I don't see any questions rolling through at the moment, but feel free, anyone, to use that questions, that Q&A box, or the chat feature, and I'm definitely looking at both of them.
Okay, and just to insert that I am available at any time to help with any of these procedures. If you need some help with the emailing or getting the list and getting the email connected, I am more than happy to help at any time. Just reach out via email or give me a call, and we can certainly go through it together. I don't have a handout with the directions I just reviewed, Rebecca, but I will most certainly create one and get one out to you. That's no problem. I'll send it to all the participants, as a matter of fact. Anything else? Andy, you seeing anything?
No, nothing at the moment.
All right. Well, I just want to thank you all again for joining me this afternoon. I hope you found some of this useful. As I said, I will create a handout with the directions that I just went over, and I'll get it out to all of you within the week or so. And then feel free to reach out to me anytime you need anything. I would leave a last one out, but I'll make sure I reach out to all of you so that you have my contact information. And I hope you all stay safe and well, and thank you again. Have a good day.